Hello everybody, welcome back to Metroid Prime Part 5. Last episode, we got our Morph Ball, and then went through the fountain, poisonous fountain, got here, this door. Now we're going to blow it open and continue on through. This is actually my second time recording this because last time I recorded the entire video, went through the entire thing, and realized that I was not recording my voice. And that was kind of a problem. So I didn't have a second file that I copied off from, so I had to restart the game, go back all the way through and get all my power-ups to get back to here. Anyway, you just want to kill these new enemies, which are sweepers, I think. You just shoot them after locking on, just simple enemies. They come back, so you have to deal with that. And here, you can go over here, go to this save station. Most missile doors always lead to a save station. That's a rule to live by in Metroid games. Just gonna do this to recover all my HP, and then keep moving forward. Now, at this point, I believe you have a choice of either going for the Charge Beam power-up or Morph Ball Bombs power-up. I'm personally going to go for the bombs because that's what I went for in the last episode that I did. Or the first recording that I tried to do. So we're just going to want to jump up here, destroy these mushrooms. I guess you could walk on and take the damage. I'm taking damage anyway, so that's kind of a stupid move on my part. Still one more, so I'm just going to shoot that. But I said earlier in some of the other videos I wanted to find something to talk about because these videos truly are straightforward. You just have to watch them. You know what's going on. You don't need to tell you every single thing I'm doing. These are also called shriek bats. They fly towards you and go kamikaze, basically. Now, what I decided to talk about in this video was upcoming games from Nintendo. I want to talk about it because there's a lot of sequels coming out, such as Luigi's Mansion 2, Paper Mario 4, and Pikmin 3 that have all been announced. The reason I want to talk about these is that all of them were console games. Well, yeah, all of them were console games, and now they're going to other consoles, basically, except for Pikmin 3. Luigi's Mansion 2 is going to be on the 3DS, as well as the new Paper Mario. And prior to that, Paper Mario was on either Nintendo GameCube or Wii, and Luigi's Mansion was only on GameCube. And Pikmin 3 is also going to be coming out on Wii U when that comes out, which is going to be sometime soon. I want to explain what I think Nintendo's reasoning behind doing this is, because I think the reason they did this is because sales of the 3DS and the Wii U are not as high as they thought that they were going to be. I mean, very few people are buying 3DSs, and the Wii U isn't getting as much hype as the original Wii did. Because if you remember when the original Wii came out, it was impossible to even buy one. I mean, it took me like months to get mine, and I'm very glad I did, because it's such a great console, especially with the reverse compatibility. Because I've broken about 4 GameCubes now, and I no longer have a working one, so I'm glad to have that. But just taking such great games as Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion and putting them on a completely different console, it's gonna kind of take away from the game quality, I think. The only reason I believe they did this was to get up more people buying 3DS and the Wii U. Personally, even though Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion were fantastic games, I'm not going to buy a 3DS just to play them. Especially because the last Paper Mario was not the greatest of the series. I mean, it was still good, but it was completely redesigned from the ones before, and it just wasn't as fun as the other one. This here is a new enemy, which is kind of Toad thing. It eats you, spits you back out, takes 10 damage from you. You want to avoid those for now. I actually think I'm going the wrong way, but no, never mind, no, I'm not. Anyway, continuing on. Pikmin 3 going to be for the Wii U, another amazing game. Pikmin 1 and 2, some of the best games I've ever played. All of these games are. I will definitely be buying a Wii U, even though it means buying an entirely new console, and that's a lot of money, if you didn't know, for anybody. But Pikmin 3 was a fantastic game, or Pikmin 1 and 2 were such great games that it will be worth it for me to do that. Plus all the new games that will be coming out for them. We're actually at a boss now, I forgot to say. This is the incinerator drone, which is basically 2 flamethrowers across from each other, and there's a wasp nest up there. It's much larger than usual. It gives off green wasps, as you'll see in a second. What you're going to do, keep dodging the fire by strafing, and when this red thing comes out, just shoot everything you have at it. And then it will flip up and start burning the wasp nest, and wasps will come out. They're pretty easy to dodge. You don't have to actually kill them because the flamethrower will. But now at the second phase, when it starts going off again, it'll either be high or low. To dodge it, you can either walk under it or jump over it, but it also sometimes flip back up to normal, and you will be trapped and dying like I currently am. These war wasps are being a pain. If you want to get some energy, you can kill the war wasp, you'll get it. Watch for it to pop out, just do it again, and it'll burn once more. And I think it takes 3 times, as usual, for most bosses, that's how it is. Not always with Metroid, almost never with Metroid, because enemies have health bars, or at least the bosses do. But in my experience, a lot of Nintendo games tend to take 3 shots to kill a boss, and then you're done. That's just something I've noticed, but I don't know. I'm just rambling now. Anyway, I would definitely buy a Wii U because I think a lot of more good games, besides Pikmin, are going to be coming out for it, so it'll therefore be worth it to buy it for probably around $250. That's actually about it. I want to talk about that. I guess it's good marketing, but it's kind of stupid in my opinion. If they had brought back the traditional Paper Mario 1 and 2 gameplay style that they did in the Wii, and they keep moving with that, or just not even in the Wii version, but made another 4th one with the exact same concept for console. And this, of course, is the Morph Ball Bombs, which we can destroy sandstone with. And because of that, I'm going to be going back and getting some missile expansions that we could have gotten before. But Luigi's Mansion 2, the first one was really good. I don't think it'd be worth it to pay whatever the 3DS is at now. I'm not even paying attention to that. But I have a normal DS from like the original one, the original blue sucky one. I broke my DS late a long time ago, and I got the regular DS for $5 on eBay, and it works fine. So I buy normal DS games, but I don't want to pay to just get some sucky 3D effect. I think 3D has gotten really overhyped now with all the 3D TVs and everything. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't like 3D. I don't find it worth paying however much you want to pay for it. And I don't want to play my games with glasses. I mean, that's just stupid. The 3DS does not have glasses. I guess I should point that out. But if you played it, it just looks like one of those cards where if you like ripple it back and forth, that's how the 3D looks. You can actually get headaches from it. I do sometimes. Anyway, this is sandstone, which if you scan it, you'll see you can use bombs. It'll blast it apart. Now we can just dodge all these eyes and go straight through to the other side. And now we're going to be going after the next power-up, which is, you can get the Morph Ball Bombs or the Charge Beam in any order you want. I just choose bombs first and then go get Charge Beam. I guess the Charge Beam would help you defeat the incinerator drone, but that's just me. I'm going to check to make sure I'm recording my voice before I save, because I saved last time and had to completely start over. But even though it's only at 9 minutes, we got a lot done. We got a new power-up. I think I'm going to cut it off here. So I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.